Hey, so I had made a video before. It ended up being really too long, and I didn't want to make it like an hour or something like that. This video is going to be about why the new Black Ops Royale, excuse me, is actually a lower skill gap than Battle Royale. And I'm going to be going over every single point very quickly, hopefully, as to why that is with factual evidence, and I will be explaining those points. So, the game is more RNG now, right? So when you have an RNG based environment, for those who don't understand this, because some people don't, you have a lower skill gap. So when everything, think of like Smash Brothers, if you ever played that. Like you get random items in the game, and you're playing Smash Bros with your friends, right? Somebody gets a super powerful item, they're gonna have a bigger advantage. Or you land into a Warzone and you have somebody gets the RNG chance that they got their loadout in a loot box. They're gonna beat you, and you're just like, well, oh well. Or when you played Warzone 1, somebody had stopping power. Guess what? You're going to probably lose that gunfight. Or if they have dead silence back then, you're losing the gunfight. Creating these random elements that you literally have no control over is lowering the skill gap for people that don't know how to do anything or maybe are less educated or less experienced, gives them a higher chance to succeed. So we're going to start with the map. Right off the bat, you launch off the plane. You do not know where anything is anymore. That's more RNG. So you could land here, and there could be this great contract. Your favorite spot could be over here, and there's nothing that game. You could go over here, maybe there's something great. It's all randomized. Whereas when you spawned in and you start a resurgence or a battle royale, doesn't matter which, you see the contracts. You know what's available. Oh, okay, there's not that many contracts here. Maybe I really don't want to start off there because I want to get the money higher. Oh, the circle is here. Okay, there's a couple contracts in this area. I want to go there. Or, oh, there's some really good contracts here, but the circle ends here. Maybe I don't want to do that because then I have to rotate it. But pre-strategy. So when you start a match of Black Ops Royale, there's no real strategy. It's, I want to land here, let's see what happens. That's RNG. Getting into the movement stuff. This stuff is actually excellent, and it's actually better. So the wingsuits, great. It's better than the parachutes. You can have more movement, more approaches into buildings and things like that. That's awesome. That's an A plus. Same thing with the wall jump. Great. Same thing with the grapples. I'll probably skip it and whatever later. Great. Awesome add. Health and armor. This shit is bullshit. Okay. If you get a health pack, or I'm sorry, the trauma kit. Sorry, there it is. I can't even think. That's a stupid huge advantage that you get over someone. Let's just say you have equal armor. You have the same plates, whatever. You have both have purple, both have gold. Doesn't matter. If you have a trauma kit, that's a gigantic advantage. Stupid. You have 100 more health. It's not 30. It's not 50. It's not 80. Not even 90. It's 100. In most gunfights, that's on a fast firing gun is probably 5 to 10 ish more shots to kill. Because usually those are like 18 to 20 damage per shot, something like that. That's a lot of bullets in a gunfight, even if it's close range. Big deal. On the slower fire rate guns, usually the heavier hitter guns, that's probably 3 to 5 shots more, probably 3 to 4. In a 5 to 600 round per minute gun, that's a big difference. Then if you factor in the armors, so you have like gold or purple or whatever, if you just happen to randomly find that, you're like, whoa, I have this gigantic advantage in the beginning of the game, where probably the likelihood that most teams have that pretty low. You can be pretty aggressive, go fight teams, do whatever, less risk. If you don't get anything and you run into someone that has a trauma kit and or a vest, you're fucked. You're screwed. You're gonna lose that gunfight and have terrible inconsistencies with your time to kill. And you're like, what the frick? I shot this guy 14 times. He's not down. What the hell? I have a gray gun. He's got a green. He's got a green. I got a purple. Like the inconsistency is lowering the skill gap because it gives people that aren't good the chance. like, oh, I have a chance now because ooh, I get to get this armor vest and whoop, I'll have a chance. And the people that do have it, they're just gonna fucking annihilate everybody. And then the lower skill players are gonna feel like shit. This system doesn't benefit anyone. Because if you're a crappy player and you got bad luck, you're gonna be like, oh my god, like now I'm so good and I'm gonna beat the really good players and I get this handout. And it's like, okay, well then that makes the good players really fucking hate the experience. But then you have a really good player be like, oh, I got this armor plate, I could just do this, and it's stupid. Like it just on both ends, it's not balanced well. Whereas if every single person, if there's only one vest, maybe, okay, that's a little bit more fair. Maybe it's just you get the 25% mitigation. That's not too bad. Kind of stupid, but doable. But the fact that you have this level 3 armor, it's just like, holy shit. 50% mitigation is crazy. Crazy. Okay, moving on. Redeployment. In Battle Royale, if you die, you must earn the right to come back. You have to kill someone in the gulag and earn it, right? All right, meeting. In this game, fuck it, you just come back. Like, there it is. There's your skill cap right there. You don't have to come back anymore. You don't have to win a gunfight. You don't have to use your pistol in the gulag. You just get to come back. Free. Oh, and if everyone dies on your team, you still come back. You don't have to stay alive, like kind of like Resurgence does. Not saying Resurgence isn't stupid to a degree too, because it is. I think Battle Royale is the ultimate technical game mode, but everyone's so like spoon-fed nowadays. We want the quick Resurgence multiplayer feeling, and we gotta have this shit. So, oh, okay, redeployment token just given to you. You just get to come back. If you don't see how that's lowering the skill gap, because good players are winning the gulag, bad players are dying. So the bad players get to come back easier, where a good player is going to come back anyway. So there's that. Okay, redeploying teammates. Okay, on the subject of this, if you are in Battle Royale or Resurgence, if the Resurgence is done, you have to pay the 4,000 or whatever to get them back. So you have to give up a resource to get someone back. In this, I don't have to give up anything. I just go to it and say, start the timer, 30 seconds. Great. Oh, and I have a even further benefit of speeding up this timer if someone's with me. So if it's two of us are there or three of us, that's sped up. It's easier. It's like maybe 25 seconds or 18 seconds or whatever that timer goes up to. In Battle Royale, if I have to pay $4,000, it doesn't matter if I have multiple teammates or it's just me. I'm still giving up $4,000 of the money that we could be using to buy a loadout, to get a UAV, which were now $8,000. So I'm giving up a resource to get someone back. Whereas it doesn't matter if I have 3 people or 2 people, we still have to pay that same cost. That cost doesn't decrease because I have more people on my team. It's the same cost. So you're paying for something. Whereas in the redeploy tower, oh, I just stand here for 30 seconds and you're fine. Yes, the risk of ooh, people might see you is the same because a buy station does the flare. So you know if you're nearby that, you'll see that. The only difference in this game is, ooh, you can hear it, but if you pay attention, you can see buybacks. So it's kind of the same thing to be notified with other teams, but your cost is nothing. Okay, then we're going to move interface and circles. That's all generic-y stuff, more time or less time. That's changed throughout the years. Nothing is there. The compass, all that stuff is fine. This is a good ad, but this doesn't change gameplay and how you interact with things. You just have more options for tacticals, which makes sense. You know, you have the grappler, you could switch to a smoke grenade or a stun or whatever. That's perfectly fine. I think this is a great ad, but this is more of a quality of life change. tomato tomato, this is in battle royale or this is in this mode, doesn't matter. It's still just you can use more tactical equipment and have more access to things. That doesn't change anything because it's just tools. It's not changing, how long it takes to kill someone or the ability to find contracts and things like that. Okay, weapons. This shit. The random attachment packages. This is stupid. So when I level up a gun, I don't choose on these level up paths the path that I choose to take. That's point one. So I can't choose anything. So if it was just like green, blue, and purple, I can't choose, fine. But maybe gold, I can. I can choose a certain attachment or something. Or maybe at one of the tiers, I can choose and then I give it up as it gets stronger, but I get better. Something. There's no ability for me to choose anything that I want on any of these guns. It's just, ooh, I hope I like this path, whatever. And people are going to say, oh, well, you just want a meta gun in this meta, meta, meta. Doesn't matter with a game. There's a meta. So people will eventually find out like, oh, the MXR is the best gun with this path, or the AK is the best gun with this path. Okay, it doesn't matter. The fact that I have no control over these attachments, or I can't like swap one out, or swap two out, or choose them fully, or choose them fully at one of these levels is stupid. It's complete RNG. So it doesn't matter what I do. It's like, yeah, I commit to the path and whatever, but I can't like put on a suppressor and then put bullet velocity, or I can't make it super 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 fast and have great sprint to fire speed in this, but I can't have a suppressor. So like you'll see that in the weapon kits and whatever. Weapon kits, upgrading, doing the weapon kits, I think that's a great idea. I don't mind that. I would just like more ability to customize within the weapon upgrade paths. So this is another thing that's really stupid. Okay, so first off, I can't fully use all the Black Ops 7 guns. So in this, I can't use the XR9 or the 4 burst or the 3-round burst AR here. It's not available in this Black Ops Royale. So already I'm losing a choice. What if I want to find that gun? It's my favorite gun. Like I'm a whatever player, high level, low level, doesn't matter. That choice isn't here, even though it's a Black Ops 7 weapon. I can't use that. That's really stupid. Also, let's say I wanted to use, let's say I like recon. That's what I like. Why can't I fucking use the Mirage here? Why is the Mirage only available in CQB, which isn't a really good close range weapon? These others are, but the Mirage isn't. Why can't I put the Mirage in Recon? Why are you limiting my fucking choice? And you're just, don't feel like giving it to you. Same thing here. Why isn't the Mirage here? I'm sorry, not the Mirage. Why can't I use the M15 here? Let's say I want to do that. I like the M15. I like it here and I like it there. Nope. Can't use it here because we just decide can't do it. What if I want to have bullet velocity and a suppressor? Oh, I can have a suppressor here. Oh, can't have bullet velocity. Oh, I have bullet velocity here. Where's my suppressor? Can't do that. I can't build the gun the way that I choose to build it. It's not so much I need a meta loadout, but I have a playstyle that I like. I like to have a suppressor. I like bullet velocity. I like the large mag. I can only get a 45 round mag if I do that. Oh, I got the 60 here though. It's like, why don't I have choices? I want to have choices. Same thing here with sniper rifles. Let's go through sniper rifles. Here's the Hawker and here's the Verse Recon. What if I want to use the Shadow? It probably sucks. Maybe it's not a good gun. Fine. But what if I want to do that? Fuck you, can't do that? Oh, what if I want to use the XR3 Zion sniper? Can't do that. Fuck you. Not in the game. This is the shit that makes this mode dumb. It's completely predetermined everything that you can do in the game. It's all defined for you. Okay? Then the contracts. Okay? When you loot and you spawn into the game, you go in BR and also in Resurgence, you can choose what contract you want to do. You want to choose what you want. Oh, you want to hunt people? You want to get kills? Go get a bounty. I choose to do that. What if I want to play for the win? I want to find out where the circle's going. I can choose to do the recon because that's what I want to strategize in that given game. I don't care what loot I get. I'll get my loadout or I'll figure out that. Let's even say there wasn't loadouts in this mode and all this other stuff. This should be a bare minimum. I should be able to choose where I'm going and what I'm trying to get. Maybe I go to do this drone thing because I want to know where supplies and okay, so I have to find in the randomness a surveillance drone. Hope I find a surveillance drone, kill the random drone, and then it's going to tell me where contracts are. So I have to do a contract to find contracts. How is that not fucking dumb? I have to do something. I have to do a contract to find a contract. Like, like that makes no sense. That's the most doubling shit ever. Okay, then we're gonna skip all this. Zombies cradling. Okay, whatever. I think this is stupid because you can't hear or see anybody because your whole team is shooting zombies and making noise and they're going rah, 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 and manglers and whatever, and then you get a random RNG chance to get a gun, with including the possibility of an exotic weapon. So you're not even doing the random crazy event where everybody knows where you are and everything's going for a guarantee. You're going there for a chance. More RNG shit. Why can't I at least get the guaranteed weapon? Why can't I, if you're going to do that and make me do the craziest thing where I have no control over what other people are doing, hear them, see them, anything, you're not even going to give me the guarantee? Okay. Next thing, perks being random, and I'm sorry, not random, well, yes, lootable, which is fine, but if they're lootable, make them permanent. Not lootable and then like, oh, it's only going to be active for like a minute. Like, okay, also kind of random. What if I find a ghost perk, in theory, and then I pop it because it's near the end of the game, but no one pops UAVs or no one does anything and no one knows where I am? It's completely irrelevant. I just wasted it. Why didn't I just loot Outlander? Like, it doesn't, like, if you find it, you should keep it. Or you should be able to swap it out. Let's say you can only have 3 at a time. Why can't I do something like that? God forbid we do that. All right, then we have all these frag grenades and whatever. This is pretty much kind of normal stuff. This is a problem, right? Nope, sorry, this will stuff. The field upgrades. Why in the flying fuck are you going to give someone a giant ballistic shield? In endgame, perfectly fine. Everything's great there. It's a PvE mode. No big deal. But in this mode, why? What a giant. Imagine if you have the 4 level guns, you have a gold or purple, and then you have a field trauma kit, and then you have the final armor. So you have like everything, and then this ballistic shield. You're not winning that gunfight. You just lost. Like there's no way you're beating that team. Like you just auto lose because it's so stacked. It's so powerful. And the same thing with streaks. Let's say you have the vests. You got all the vests. And then you have a death machine. You're dead. Like, you're not winning that. It's so heavily altered. These gunfights are like, it's stupid. If you see a car, if you have a car, and this is something I think is kind of dumb, and someone grapples towards you and you're driving in a car and you don't see that person, maybe they're behind you, maybe they're on top of a building, maybe they're popping out the door and they see your car, they could just grapple into your car and shoot you in the car and you have no clue. Like, I think the audio on that should be higher. But then, okay, so War Machine, another thing, more RNG, strong shit that just is going to change gunfights and make them heavily disadvantaged. And that's what this mode does, is it takes all these things and gives you stupid super ability advantages. And you want to say that this is even playing field. It's not. It's the most RNG, random, low skill gap. I mean, lowering the skill gap crap. Like, it's terrible. Because there's so many things. Meta, loadouts aside, remove the loadouts, fine. Let's even remove the loadouts from Warzone. They're gone. Fine. It's still a 30 times better mode.